That moment when you remember there's a station that plays the kind of music that makes you feel good.
Okay. Now I get you. That's cool.
94.3 The X, Front Range Alternative.
With me, Mollie Kendrick, and psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio. What's going on, Marla?
I'm just trying to stay warm. Yeah,
Same here.
that groundhog was wrong.
Yes, he was wrong.
I don't think we're going to have spring anytime soon.
Yeah,
No.
probably not. But, spring in Colorado is always, it could go either way. So, in a way, I guess he was kind of right.
That's true. It is
I guess.
unpredictable.
Yes. Disappointing nonetheless. So, people with birthdays today in numerology, what year?
February 3rd.
Yes.
Hey, we're in
Time is
February
flying.
already. Happy birthday. You are in a 5 numerology personal year.
Year 5. What's
Year
that
5.
mean?
So year 5 is change and freedom and new experiences, also learning from your mistakes. So basically it's about just being flexible, spontaneous, practice diversity. It is also about just accepting changes. There could be a succession of little changes this year for you or one big change. And so be prepared for change. And what it is not about the event, but how you react to it. So you're learning this year to not let change, drama, all those things that are going on around you affect you. You have to stay strong and just say, this too shall pass. And if it's great change, celebrate. If it's bad change, then
Just go with the flow.
go with the flow. It also is a chance to turn your life around, make it more in alignment with what you want and where you see yourself going. So it's a really, really good year. It's just learning to be flexible.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
Gotcha.
And of course, you're an Aquarius still, if you're born today.
Yes.
And so, but it's also February, which is the month of Pisces as well. So, Aquarians need garnet and silver. And then for the month of February, amethyst, sugilite, and fluorite are good crystals.
All
So,
right. Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we have someone calling already, so we'll get right to it. Whoever's calling is calling us at 1-800-595-2943. If you'd like to speak with Marla yourself, you have a question about family, career, finances, relationships, whatever, give us a call. Talk to Marla. 1-800-595-2943. 94.3 The X. Who's this?
This is Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. What's your question for Marla?
Well, my question today is about my financial kind of future here in the next year or so.
Okay.
We'll look at financials. All right. Have you done your taxes yet?
No.
That's why you want to know. Okay. Let's see what's going on for financials for you. So with financial questions, I look for specific cards. And if I don't pull any, and I didn't pull one single financial card, then it means they're going to be okay. I show that you're worried about them. I show that there's a concern that maybe in the past you have been hit hard, either with debt or trying to, whether it's pay taxes or things like that. But this feels to be like it's going to be fine. They're asking you to be patient, to stay balanced. Just always be aware of, let me just tune in for a second. Always be aware that money is energy and that energy flows, and we control our energy with our thoughts and our actions. So if you are always worried about money, then the energy around that will always be, well, she's worried, let's give her something to worry about. If you aren't worried and you just, you budget still and you manage them, but if you don't worry about it, like, am I going to have enough? And can I, if you don't freak out and just say, I have everything I need, everything is fine today, thank you, Spirit, bank account is half full, that kind of attitude, it's going to be fine, okay?
Okay.
And I don't know about
I will try to keep that in mind.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I just want to add one more point. Just from my own past and the clients that I work with too, whenever you actually need the money, like if there's a crisis or something, it just shows up. Do you understand that? It just does. If there's something you're really wanting to manifest this year, like a vacation or something important that you want to bring enough money into, if you just start seeing yourself doing that event or going to that place and you just stay hopeful, the money just shows up. It just does. Okay?
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Right, thanks. Oops, it's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Hi, Hi, this is Jacqueline.
Hey, Jacqueline, what's your question for Marla?
Well, I keep having things like just disappear on me at home, and then I keep seeing like shadows. Like I keep thinking somebody's walking in the other room. It looks like a male figure, and
That's kind of creepy.
It doesn't scare me. Just at first kind of startles, and you're like, huh, is there somebody in there?
So you're wondering if you have a spirit visiting you.
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me the house numbers, not the full address. What's your house numbers?
6, 1, and 2, and 4.
6124. Okay. And you're in Fort Collins, Loveland, Greeley, local, anywhere?
Lovely.
Loveland. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just look at 6124. When I walk in your front door, even if you don't use it that much, if you walk in the front door, what rooms are on the right of the house?
There's stairways up and down. We don't even use the front door.
Okay, I know it doesn't matter. I was just trying to figure out. There's stuff on the right. There's the spirit energy or energies feels to be hanging in the stairwells.
Yeah, it goes downstairs to bedroom.
Okay, so I don't know. How long have you been in that house?
Oh, gosh, 15.
Long time.
Yeah.
Okay, and you just noticed it recently?
No, I think there's always been something. My kids have always said there's something downstairs.
Okay, have you ever smudged your house?
With sage?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, you need to smudge it again, the whole house, okay? And just go into each corner of each room and just say something like, all beings of light are welcome, everyone else must go. And by saying all beings of light are welcome, you're wanting your angels, your guides, and your loved ones to stay, unless you have some loved one you don't want to hang around. And then you're asking everyone else to go. And just that's what you're doing is blessing your house, giving it light, and just kind of clearing out the cobwebs of negative energy. So go smudge the house. There is something there hanging in the stairwells, and it's on the right side of the house, which is, you said, where the stairs are. And if you want, you could even go to a nice crystal store like Bluestone in Loveland, since you're there already, and pick up a crystal or something and either get one that hangs in that stairwell. People don't look up that much. They won't even notice if you have crystals hanging, or just one that you can just kind of hide in discreetly in a corner or on a windowsill or above curtains or something. Just crystals in the house also keep the light, keep the energy light, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Jacqueline.
All right, awesome.
All righty, bye.
Thanks. It's 94 through the X, Front Range Alternative, psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio. Both Michelle and Jacqueline gave us a call to talk to Marla at 1-800-595-2943, 1-800-595-2943.
Guess what?
What?
Monday is the new Chinese New Year.
Ooh.
And
tell me about it.
The year of the monkey.
The monkey.
The monkey. And it's the red monkey. Red monkey, I mean fire monkey. Chinese go with the elements: fire, earth, water, metal, wood. And this is a fire year so it's the fire monkey. And so anyone know if you're a monkey yourself or have followed the monkey meaning, it's monkeys are very intelligent. They're also a little ornery, okay? But they're intelligent, they're creative. So this is a year to be very creative for everybody, be very innovative. It's also about being bold and brave because it's a fire sign. Mm-hmm. So the more brave you are, the more bold you are, the more you go after what you want, and you may have to create it. All right. This is not about sitting back and being passive. It's being more assertive. Use that monkey energy and go for it, what you want to create in your life.
Nice.
So, it's a good year.
Just looked up. I'm a monkey.
Oh, you are?
I am a monkey. That's why I was on my phone. I wasn't texting.
Okay. So you are a monkey.
I am a monkey.
Do you know if you're firewood or metal, or you have to look up?
I have no idea. I didn't even know that they went along with the elements too. I thought it was just, monkey, rooster, rat, whatever.
No, there's an element with it. So like I'm a dog. I'm a wood dog.
A wood dog.
A wood dog.
I love dogs.
Loyal, trustworthy, all those, just think of very stable, secure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I don't know what kind of monkey you are. We'll have to look it up and see if you're the fire monkey or the
fire monkey or whatever. That would be interesting if it was like a water monkey.
Water
Because in my astrology chart itself, it's very
It's true, you're very
liquid.
watery. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll
yes.
have to look that up.
Interesting. I mean, when I Google it, it's a red monkey, but I don't know for sure if it was actually a fire monkey.
Yeah.
That's just what Google's showing me.
It goes by the year. So
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you are
Gotcha.
a fire monkey. In that case,
Maybe.
then this is really your year.
Oh,
right?
that'd be awesome.
Because you're in a 1-year numerology.
Uh-huh.
If you're in your fire monkey year 2, holy cow, girl, look out.
Oh, geez. Ew, I hope I'm a fire monkey.
Don't want to creep you out or anything,
You
but we're feeling the vibe right now.
you gonna listen to all that new rock alternative?
And I think you'd like us.
You wanna split it?
94.3 The X. Front Range Alternative.
Marla found a website that's actually great. It's famousbirthdays.com if you want to know your Chinese zodiac and the element
That's
that it
attached
is.
to it because it's more specific.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you go to that site and there's a search button and you have to be real specific and put in like 1960 Chinese year and it'll come up with that one,
yeah.
metal rat.
Yep,
So-
all kinds of things.
Yeah.
It'll tell you your element, your zodiac sign, and it'll tell you about your career. It'll give you a warning, your organs. It's weird, but go look it up.
And I stand corrected. I'm an earth dog, not
An
a wood
earth
dog.
dog.
I'm an earth dog. And you're a water monkey.
I am a water monkey.
Exactly
That's
what you wanted.
Crazy, yes. Well, I kind of wanted a fire monkey since I was like, oh, well, this year would be fabulous.
Yeah, but it said the water monkeys were the best monkeys.
The best monkeys.
It said they were the best monkeys.
Oh, well, there we go.
There you go. Because you're more of you're in the right occupation because you're the best, extraordinary communicators?
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
And speaking of communication.
Yes,
we
people
have a
are
caller.
calling. It's 94.3 The X, and you can give us a call, talk to Marla, ask her your question about finances, career, family, relationships, whatever, at 1-800-595-2943. 94.3 The X, who's this?
This is Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca, what's your question for Marla?
I wanted to see what, if she could look into possible career opportunities.
Okay.
Let me see what we got here. So career opportunities, like if you're in the right career now, that kind of thing?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
All right, let me see what we got. All right, I heard a little bit of static on the line, but I think we're all right. Ooh, so I'm going to rattle off some zodiac signs because they kicked up and just say yes or no. Are you an Aquarius?
No,
A Leo?
no.
Okay, perfect. So the cards that are showing first are showing that there is, what it feels like to me is that you are in a position or a career or a field that was maybe something that was told you would be good at, but maybe you are good at it, but it doesn't feel fulfilling. Okay. It feels like it was something that you went for early on or that you were directed to go to. Like sometimes our family members say, oh, you should be a doctor, a lawyer, that kind of thing. But it feels like there's something more that you're wanting. I also got the rut card, and the rut card means that you are feeling like you're stuck, you're in a position where you do need change or that you're bored or something's going on there. There is a decision that you will make, not other people. This is something that you need to make on your own to go into something different, because I have the fork in the road card. And let me ask you this. If you weren't afraid, if you weren't worried what other people would think, if you weren't worried about money and all this stuff and just letting your heart stay open, no matter how crazy it is, what would you like to do? Or do you know?
I kind of don't. I would like to do a business of my own, but I'm not sure what that would look like.
Okay. Do you have any passions?
Yeah, traveling, all that kind of fun stuff.
Don't we all? Okay, so then what are you good at? Are you good with listening, good with communicating, good with computers, do you like to work by yourself or with other people?
I'm better in a team environment.
Okay.
I'm very good at listening, problem solving, those types of things.
Okay. So what I'm getting at is oftentimes we're happiest in something that we do well. And oftentimes the career path that comes in, it can be shown to us through different ways. Like in my previous life, I was in PR. I always had people coming in my cubicle, always telling me, people always shared all their stuff with me, their private details all my life. People just felt comfortable. And I never thought about that. And then when I started dabbling with spirit work, tarot cards and things like that, it actually kind of occurred to me, oh my gosh, I'm doing what I love. And I can still be a listener for everybody and coach them on their problems. So it kind of just, what I'm getting at is look at what you do well. If you need to ask other people what they think or see you as, use that as a guide. But there is a decision coming up, and the two cards, Aquarius and Leo, coming in here are, and transformation and death. Okay, so, wow. I got also Taurus and Scorpio. What is your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
You're the Cancer. Okay. So all these four major cards with these zodiac signs are showing letting go, leaving your job, transforming into something completely different, like morphing from a cocoon to a butterfly, and then having the courage and the strength to do it. And you're going to do it this year if this is the year you want to do it. And like I said earlier, we are in the fire monkey year, which is the year to create, to be assertive, to be bold and brave, where no man has gone before. But anyway, so if you've been thinking about starting your own business or doing something where, I'm in my own business too, but I see people all day long and I teach classes. So then there's my group work and there's my people connecting work. I also now do radio. So there's got to be something where you can fulfill all those needs. It might be just kind of, do you meditate?
I used to. I haven't been able to really focus and center myself. And
Right.
it's my thoughts are so all over the place
Okay.
right now. I can't.
Okay, I understand that. So there's different forms of meditation. If you can't sit and meditate, you can walk and just focus on what you're seeing. There's just focusing on one project at a time, and just, if you're doing dishes, you do only dishes. If you're doing a hobby, you do just that hobby. Anytime you focus or concentrate, you're meditating. It just feels like there's something else that's coming your way. If I had to say when the opportunity presents itself, it feels to be early to late spring. So here's what I would do if I were you. I would just, even if you can't sit and meditate, when your mind starts wandering, just start asking yourself, how can I serve? What's for my highest good? And then you're offering and opening up your heart and your energy to all possibilities. And then see what universe, what spirit shows you. Because when you open up your heart that much and you say daily, how can I serve? What's my purpose? What's for my highest good? And you say, I'm open to anything. See what people say, pay attention. If someone says something to you and it trips a trigger, and then someone else says something else the next day just like that, but it's a different person, that's a sign. Do you understand?
Okay. Yes, I do.
Just, if it were me, I would just start staying open. How can I serve? What's for my highest good? What's my purpose? Please give me a sign. And then just start watching and taking notes and journaling and seeing what pops in. Because you have some change coming. You have the choice. Okay?
Oh, good.
And then
All right.
call us back, because I feel like you're going to be kind of scattered with it, because I'm showing some scatteredness and concern. And so call us back when you can't figure out exactly all the details, and we'll see if we can get more specific.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye. It's 94.3 The X, Front Range Alternative, psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio. You can talk to her and ask her your questions at 1-800-595-2943. We actually got, finally, a Facebook message. So
you did?
with a question, yes.
Okay.
So I can read that here. If you want to send us your Facebook messages too, if you don't want to call, or if you're at work and can't call, then you can do that. Actually, we have a call coming in right now, so I'll get to that first. It's 94.3 The X. Who's this? Amanda, what's your question for Marla?
My question is, I feel a little scattered, and so I was just wondering if she could help me with maybe a focus point, or direct me in a way where I can find my own personal focus point, and I guess just in life in general, probably surrounding my career.
Okay, so you're wanting guidance on how to stay more on path, kind of, so to speak?
Correct. Yeah. I kind of feel like I have so many interests. I'm in school right now, and I just have a hard time picking a major because I like so many different things.
Well, if you had just said that, I would have said that because I'm picking up the interference card with the success card, and they're crossing each other. So interference is the fork in the road, and it shows that life or something is getting in the way, and that it's interfering with your success. And then I also pull the rut card for you as well. Like you're afraid of being in a rut or getting in a rut. There is change coming. I also got the scattered card. Holy cow. And I got drama. So, that makes sense. Okay, good. What is your zodiac sign? What are you?
I'm a Libra.
You're a Libra. So your birthday is October or September?
Yes, October.
October what? Just give me a day.
13.
October 13. Okay, so that's okay. So you are in a 5-year this year, so it's going to get more scattered. Did you hear what I talked about with 5 energy this year?
No, I didn't catch that.
Okay, so you're in a 5 personal year. It's going to be strongest on and around your birthday. So August, September, October. And personal year 5 is chaos. It can be scattered energy. It's about learning to be flexible and spontaneous. It's about learning from your mistakes because often in a 5-year we take on too much. So like you just said, you're going to need to cut back on some things. If it were me and I just went through a 5-year a couple years ago, it's about having really good boundaries. So knowing your limits, knowing yourself, being more aware, tuning into yourself as often as you can throughout the day, and just knowing your energy level, knowing what you are looking forward to doing that evening, and just setting some boundaries with yourself. You don't have to please everybody. So be very aware of your needs and your wants, and then each time someone asks something of you, which will happen a lot this year, just kind of ask yourself, do I really want to do that? Is this something I feel is compelling me? Or is this something I feel I need to do because I want to please them or I don't want to hurt their feelings? And if it's the latter, you don't want to do that. You want to do it because you want to, because there's a desire to help or to take part in this event or be with these people, not because you want them to like you or not be mad at you. So start limiting your activities, healthier boundaries. As far as making a choice in your school career, again, similar to the earlier caller, I would just say, how can I serve? What's for my highest good? Keep asking Spirit every day, to give you signs. Is there, if you were to take all your fears and worries out of the equation, is there one specific focus you would go towards in school?
Oh, man. That's the question.
Okay.
I always like to serve people. I am an over-helper. I help everybody.
Right.
I have always been interested in astrological signs, and I've been doing that my entire life, but I always inside felt like socially and my family thought that was a joke. I don't feel that way, but I you know what I mean? So I wanted to pursue it. I bet you never heard that before. But that was passionate to me. And so then I went ahead and went towards psychology, figuring out maybe why people make decisions the way that they do. That's my focus right now. But yeah, you get that scatter because I don't know. That's not honing in for me 100%.
Okay,
so.
well, if you take all your worries and your fears out of the equation, you still don't know, then you need to wait and ask for more information to come through. Like I just said, how can I serve?
Okay.
But do not give up your hobby of astrology or your interest in psychology and how people think and work, because you might even look at numerology too. That's really fascinating, I find out. But,
right.
It's don't let people's comments, which I heard all the time, why don't you get a real job,
Yeah.
And I just roll my eyes like, excuse me.
That's rude.
Right.
Well, this is what I like to do, and this is my job, and I am making a living. So don't let other people's opinions keep you from following your passion, but you just need to, and you're the Libra, so that's another kind of, it's a curse and it's a blessing. Libras are all relationship oriented. They're so in tune to relationships, what's working, what isn't working, trying to be the mediator. They're also very aware of what's just and unjust and what balance is. And so you would be really good at doing some of the metaphysical work like I do, and also psychology, throwing that in there. That would be great. Do you meditate?
No, I have not brought myself down to give myself time, and I struggle with meditation and yoga. I want to do both of them, but apparently it's not important enough to me because I haven't done it yet.
Well, that's my next comment is instead of trying to be all end all to everybody, what about being end all to you, doing it all for you first? Put yourself first, my dear. Fill your heart, fill your cup of love first so that you do have enough then, and you can be picky and choosy about who you want to share that with. What most of us, especially women, we tend to do is we give, and then we're so drained and so tired, and especially when we have kids, right? And if we're married too, we don't have time for ourselves. And so you need to fill your cup first, so then you have enough energy and good health and balance to go and choose who else you want to share that with. But you need to fill your cup first. So you need to schedule, like I schedule my meditations. I do.
Okay.
Because I'm very busy during the day. And I literally, when I'm booking clients, I look at where I can free up an hour and I schedule my meditation. And my husband kind of rolls his eyes like, what? This is a free hour. I'm going, no, that's my meditation. Because he knows that yesterday we both worked from home. And he goes, well, you got an hour free. I said, no, I'm going to meditate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like I schedule my meditations. I schedule my exercise so that I take care of me. And you need to do that too. We all should. It should be a priority. And I am saying should, well, you're not supposed to say should, but you really should take care of yourself. Okay? And the more you do that, the more answers you will get. The more we take care of ourselves, the more spirit and energy and universe comes in, and it says, well, if you're going to take care of you, then we'll take care of you, and we'll give you some more advice, and we'll help guide you along your path. But if you don't give yourself a time of day, then neither will the energy. Does that make sense?
That totally makes sense. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So everyone listening, if you want to make some changes in your life, you need to take care of yourself first so that then you will get help from the universe to back you up, to give you signs, to give you guidance, so that if you show that you are supporting yourself, it will support you as well.
That makes total sense. That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Thanks, bye.
It's 94.3 The X. We could do a quick song break, and then we'll get to this message that we got from, I'll give a fake name, Ellie. We got from Ellie on Facebook. And if you want to send us a message on Facebook as well, if you can't call in and talk to Marla, do so right now on our Facebook page, 94.3 The X.
Alternative for the Front Range.
You gotta open up his eyes to the music.
94.3 The X.
We have been talking about Chinese zodiac stuff, and during the song, Marla's looking up her family members saying, yep, that makes sense.
That describes my husband.
That makes sense. Once again, that website we've been looking at is famousbirthdays.com, and you specifically type in like your birth year and then Chinese year, and it'll pop right up.
It'll say water dog, metal rat, earth dog.
Yep.
Water monkey, whatever. And then it'll tell you, just keep reading all the way down. It'll tell you careers. It'll tell you warning signs. It'll tell you all those things.
Lots of fun stuff. Mine told me not to drink alcohol. So that's
there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Because
that
you
would
do
explain
stupid
some things.
stuff.
I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not an annoying drunk, but I have made some mistakes while
Don't
drunk.
we all?
So. That's
Alcohol,
true. Alcohol is alcohol. All right, so I got this message on our Facebook page at 94.3 The X from Ellie. I'll just read it off. So I have been so she said she couldn't call in. She's been listening but couldn't call in, so she's sending this message. Let's see. I recently separated from my husband and moved into my own place. I also reconnected with a man that I dated before my husband, and we've been spending some time together. I just want to know if either of them is someone that I have a potential future with, or if I will end up with someone else. Any advice?
And she doesn't mention husband's names or the new guy's name.
No,
okay, all right.
no.
So she wants to know if she's going to end up with the new guy from the past or stay with the husband.
Yes,
All right.
or someone else.
Or someone else. let's see what's going on. And Ellie is a fake name. So if you did write that email in, then we just changed the name because of the delicacies and the
since there are a couple other people involved.
Personal things going on. Okay, I do show that relationships are what you're really learning about right now. Honestly, we all come here to learn through relationships. That is really what one of our major purposes is for being here on planet Earth, so to speak, is to learn how to get along, to learn to be in relationships, to learn to compromise, to love, not hate, to appreciate everyone for who they are, no matter what their skin color or what they look like or anything. And so, yes, you, Ellie, are learning in relationships like all of us, but this is like a really important key moment for you in relationships. And the world is changing, and I do show that both of the gentlemen you are with now, I'm pulling the devil card. So the devil card means karmic or very, very important lessons. And so for you, I get detachment. So I'm not saying not to work on your marriage, and I'm not saying to dump the new guy. I'm just saying work on yourself and look at what you are looking for, like what is missing in your marriage. Look at that. Be really honest with yourself. And then also look at what are you going towards with this previous guy. What is he fulfilling that you're not getting in your marriage? And then look at how can you give that to yourself? Because oftentimes we blow up relationships because there's something missing and we seek it elsewhere, when really what we need to do is seek it from within. We need to find that nurturing, attention, whatever we're lacking, we need to get it from ourselves first so that we can be a whole person, and then look at the people around us, and then we choose who we want to be in our lives. But it just feels like there's fractured energy of your own self, and that you need to work on yourself. And so, you're already separated from your husband. I would use that separation to work on myself if I were you, and I wouldn't be dating somebody else. I would just be working on what I need and what I want and how I feel about myself. That's just what my suggestion is. And I do feel like sometime this year, within 9 months or less, I got the pregnancy card. This could either be careful, don't get pregnant, which I have had happen to people in this situation. So be careful, don't get pregnant, because that will definitely take away all your choices. Or at least mess them up. And then if it's a timing, you'll figure it out this year. The more attention you spend on yourself, with yourself, look at what your needs are, what you're lacking, the better you will make as far as a more solid, fair decision for everybody. Okay?
All right. Well, that was Ellie. She sent us, and again, that's a fake name. So if that was you, there you go. But she sent us a message on our Facebook page. If you are unable to call in, but you want to talk to Marla, you can do that, and I will relay the message in question. That's on our Facebook page. Just look us up, 94.3 The X. Or you can give us a call at 1-800-595-2943, 1-800-595-2943. We have a new moon.
We have a new moon on the same day as the Chinese New Year, and the new moon is excellent for meditation. So anytime you want to start something new, it's really good to meditate about it on a new moon. So that's Monday the 8th as well. Okay. And this one is in Aquarius, so it's great for changing personal habits like quitting smoking, losing weight, improving anything about yourself that you want. If you want to start on a Monday, which most of us do, this next Monday the 8th is a great day to kickstart any personal habit change. Yes. And it's also just trust your intuition, go with the flow as far as that. But it's a really good Monday coming up on the 8th for everything and changing and improving yourself.
And I think especially with the Super Bowl the day before, everyone's going to be hungover and have those massive food babies. So that'll be your day to start recovering.
Start recovering from all the alcohol, sugar,
take
junk
the day off,
food, screaming because the Broncos are going to win.
Yes. We're getting some calls at 1-800-595-2943 wanting to talk to psychic Marla Mitchell. So we'll go to those calls. 94.3 The X, who's this?
Hi, this is Christina.
Hey, Christina, what's your question for Marla?
I guess I was wanting to know if I could get like a financial reading or to figure out what my husband and I keep on doing wrong and why we keep going through this horrible situation where we just can't
just breathe.
Make ends meet.
Okay,
and
just breathe.
Exactly.
Yeah, just breathe. Okay, all right. Let's see what's going on. Okay, does it happen like after Christmas every year? Is it the same time every year? Or does it just happen intermittently where you guys find yourself all of a sudden overwhelmed with debt?
Intermittently.
Okay.
And it's not even just with debt. It's his jobs.
Okay.
Stability, probably.
Okay. Just keep breathing for me. I got the Leo sign. I got the Taurus sign. Either of those yours or Cancer?
That is not mine.
Okay. What about hubby? Taurus, Cancer, or Leo?
I don't really know what his is.
What's his birthday?
It's November.
Okay. No, none of those. Okay, so these are all spring and summer. Okay, so he's probably either in November, either a Sag or a Scorpio. So let me just look at the cards here. What is his, if you want to give me a fake one, what is his first name?
Corbin.
Corbin? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me just look at you guys real quick on a teeter-totter and see what's going on with that dynamic. When I look at the teeter-totter, it feels like the more of the burden or the worry is falling on your shoulders, or you tend to take that on. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
It just feels like you worry more than he does, or you tend to at least shoulder the burden of it. I don't know if you're the one that pays the bills, or you're the one that just stays up late at night wondering how this happens and why this is going to happen. But what is your sign?
Mine is a Capricorn.
You are the Capricorn. Oh, my dear. Okay. We've talked about Capricorns before. Now, the Capricorn, honest to gosh, it is one of the most difficult, I don't know if I'm going to make you feel better or worse, but the Capricorn is one of the most difficult signs to be in the zodiac, in my opinion, because they are the ones that are they have more of a tendency to go to fear and worry and stress, okay? It's just something that the Capricorns need to learn as far as how to handle their stress and their worry. And they're also ones to sometimes take a long time to make a decision because they don't want to make a wrong decision or make a mistake. Does this make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So you were born into a sign that is just kind of throwing you into that tendency anyway. And so being a Capricorn, you're always wanting security. You're always wanting something underneath you, something to control, something to hold on to for dear life, because there's this fear that just runs through you. And so you need to know there's nothing wrong with you. You were born into this. You can't help it, okay? And it's just something you're going to have to just learn to manage, so to speak. So knowing that, I'm not saying your finances aren't bad or there isn't reason to be caught up in the drama, but just know that this is something that you tend to go towards or gravitate towards as far as the fear and the worry and the keeping you up and maybe even making you sick to your stomach sometimes, okay?
Okay.
Now, hubby what's his November or December birthday?
November.
November what?
11th.
11th. Okay, so he is a Scorpio. Okay, so he's an 11/11. That's a great birthday.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if I look at the two of you, he doesn't seem to be as concerned. He doesn't seem to, I mean, not that he's not worried about it, but he seems to slough it off, or he at least buries it and doesn't show it to you as much.
I wish he didn't. He does all the time. I mean, that's his personality, is that he lays it on too much on me, and I feel like I have to wear it and not be able to express it.
So it feels like he blames you, you mean?
No, it's not that he blames me. It's that I'm his soundboard, and I'm the only one who can talk this to.
Right, and but then you retain it and hold it and store it for both of you.
Absolutely.
Okay. So he may be innocently just wanting to share with you, oh my gosh, we can't do this and this, or we have to cut back here or sell this, or my job's scary or whatever. Okay. And then you're the one that holds on to it. So part of what's going on is just a faith or a trust issue. Okay. And I don't know if you believe in a higher power or if you believe in what you believe in, but a lot of this is just knowing that you're going to be okay, and that, having a faith that everything that comes in, it's not about the event as much as it is how you react to it. So, in other words, when he tells you stuff that is scary, or when he gives you a warning, oh my God, I could lose my job next week because this is going on in the company, you can choose to worry about it, or you can choose to just say, okay, that's something that may happen, but it may not happen. And oftentimes, if we look back at our life and we look at all the what ifs that we worried about, most of those never happen. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Most of those what ifs never, ever happen. And so if you, for some reason, if you can, we all tend to focus on the negative more than positive, right? And so if you can remember that and not focus on what's coming through as negative, and not take it on and absorb it like a sponge and dwell on it and just say, this may never happen, and I'm not going to waste my thoughts and energy on it, and try to keep changing your thought back to something as a positive statement, like everything's going to be fine. Everything's good. Today, we got food on the table. We're living in a home. Just talk yourself into where you're at now, and stay out of the future and stay out of the past. If we all lived in the moment more, we wouldn't really be walking around worried and scared and fearful, Chicken Little syndrome. It really is about, I'm just kind of coaching you on just how to stay in the moment and not get so caught up in the fear. I don't see a whole lot of negative stuff coming up for you guys. The cards I'm showing are actually fairly calm. What's going on more is the scattered emotions and the scattered feelings. So it's more about, just like I just said, not allowing your mind to go to that negative place. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I know you really need to come see me in person, and I can help you more with some energy work and just kind of more coaching. But this really is just, it's like a cycle you guys have gotten yourself into, is get all worked up, worry about it, and then it just creates this drama inside you more than him. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sort of. I mean, it's more of like, I guess, in our situation, I'm the one that has a positive outlook, and I try to, I guess, carry the family, because there's a lot of us to carry.
Okay.
And I feel like he's in this massive depression.
Okay,
and he
puts
has
it on
such
you.
a hard time getting through it. Yes.
Okay. Well, now Scorpios, I love Scorpios. Most of my family members are Scorpios. Scorpios can be a little negative. Okay. And keep in mind what a scorpion does. It stings, right? Mm-hmm. Molly's a Scorpio. Sorry, Molly. But, Scorpios can be also very positive, too. It just depends on their outlook. But Scorpios can be negative, and they can be hurtful depending on their birthday and all the other circumstances and their past and their family stuff. But when he puts that stuff on you, you don't have to take it. Do you understand? A lot of this is what I was trying to coach you on, is just put up your little bubble every day. When you take a shower, put a bubble around yourself of protection. And when he says something to you, don't take it personally. Don't take it as, oh, it's my fault. You don't have to own this. And you can literally, I can work with you on how to just kind of protect yourself so you don't own the problem, because it sounds like you're taking on his negativity or his complaining or whatever he's doing about money, and you're trying to make it better when you can't. You understand? This is a very complex issue. And I could spend an hour with you. Yeah, if you want to, give me a call later, we can do some more work together. Let me give you my home number, or my office number. It's 223.
Okay.
3457.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and I'll work with you. It's just, there's a lot going on here, and we need to just kind of help you learn how to not take on the problems and carry that load all by yourself, because that's not fair to you. Okay?
All right, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
The Front Range is home for new music discovery.